bigger. Ancient Egyptians, they thought about the war, how the war came in their mind. So they have, but that made Set jealous. He wanted to be the oldest, and also he wanted to marry the beauty one. So he thought to kill his brother Osiris. What he did, he make a party and make coffin with gold with the same size for his brother Osiris. And he told the people, I will give that coffin as a present for who his size will be right inside the coffin. The people came to put themselves inside the coffin, but it's not necessary for anyone. Till Osiris came to put himself inside the coffin, Set closed the coffin and put the coffin in the Nile River. The Nile raised the coffin to the Mediterranean Sea, and the water of the Mediterranean Sea raised the coffin to island far from Egypt, probably in Lebanon nowadays. Okay? Back with me to Egypt, who was the wife Isis. Isis cried a lot, and asked the god to get her husband again. So she flew with her wings around the world till she found the coffin down one of the trees in that island. Okay? She opened the coffin and then she carried the body for her husband. Then they fly back to Egypt. But after they arrived to Egypt, they had a bad luck. He killed his uncle because his uncle killed his father 2 times before, and then Horus became the leader for all of Egypt. And you will find the rest of this story by Tempio, how Horus killed his uncle, and they make the uncle example for an animal. Okay, so that's about the story for the ancient Egyptian. So this story to tell us just 2 points. The evil and good from the ancient time, and why special Philae Island to make a temple for Isis. Because she found the last piece here, and also she collected all the pieces together, then she married from her husband's soul. So this is like a secret island for the ancient Egyptian. That's why they built the temple here for the goddess Isis. All of the temples here built by the Greek and Romans. The Greek and Romans, not the pharaohs or the pharaohs. Pharaohs like Ramses II, that's tomorrow, okay, to Abu Simbel. It's about 1300 BC. But the Greek and Romans, this is another period. Came after the pharaohs, okay, like 1000 years different. So they built the temple here 300 BC. Okay? They built the temple in 150 years. And you will ask why the Greek and Romans built a temple for Egyptian goddess. Because they found similar between the goddess Isis in Egypt, the goddess of love, and then goddess also in Greece, the goddess of love in Greece. Her name is Aphrodite. So they found similar between the goddess of Isis in Egypt and the goddess of love, in Egypt, Isis, and the goddess of love in Greece, Aphrodite. Okay, the same goddess but with different representations. Okay, the second thing, to be near for the Egyptian. Okay, to be close for the Egyptians, so they start to believe with them gods like Isis, Osiris, Hathor, Horus, and so on. Okay. I told you that temple built in 150 years. So that's mean every king held the throne, built a part for himself. If the king died, there is no one complete his part. But the next one will start with another part special for himself. Okay? That's why we will find the pillars here behind you, all the pillars and the walls with the figures for the hieroglyphs and stories here. Also, you will find the pillars with that's a king, you make an offer for 2 gods sitting in the front for him. Okay? Why that's the king, not a god?
The semi-gods, demigods.
Because there is no offers from the gods to the kings. Just the offers from the kings to the gods. And also his skirt here. You can see the skirt. So this is just for the kings. Okay. Inside the temple, I will show you another things, just to know that king or god. So here, this is the king. Okay. Make offer for two gods sitting in the front of him. Can you guess the first one? Huh?
Earth god?
The earth god?
Yeah, earth and sun.
That's Osiris. Yeah. The god Osiris, the god of death, because he died 2 times. So they call him the god of death. Okay. Behind him, the goddess Isis, his wife. Why this is Isis? Because here we can see her crown, the sun disk with 2 horns. So this is Isis. The country. So we start from the north till the last point here. This island here, the Egyptian just a memory and something to be sure that so now we're standing by the second part of the Tempio, the second open court. This area is given for the rich people to pray. So just the rich people are standing here to pray for Isis. And the big change, the poor people, they can't cross through the gate. And also the rich people, they can't get inside. Give the bears here for horns. That's why they put 7 ladies standing here. They hold something like a drums and they make an offer for the goddess Isis and the goddess of music. Okay, why they are so? Because after they make the party until nowadays the Egyptians they do the same thing. And all of them the midwives for the goddess Isis. I told you they made the offer for 2 gods. The first one Isis. Why? Because this is a
empereur Dioclétien, le reste de l'empire romain Dioclétien. Et dans ce temps-là, il a juré au nom du diable qu'il ne sera satisfait que lorsque le sang des chrétiens coule jusqu'au genou de son cheval. Il y a un autre 800 000
Okay, so this is a cartouche for the queen, which she built in that part of the temple. And here we can see the cartouche for the queen Cleopatra. No Cleopatra? Some, they have a mistake about Cleopatra. Cleopatra not Egyptian. Cleopatra, she's a Greek. She was the wife for who? The wife for Caesar, and after that the wife for Mark Antony. Okay? There is about 7 Cleopatras in the history. The famous one, number 7. Okay, so this one. Here, how we can read the name? We can read the name from up to down. Okay? For example, this is the letter C. This is the letter C. And we will find the line here, the line that's up to the Greek and Romans. This is the new letter added by the Greek and Romans for the hieroglyph. Okay? And the line, it means the letter L. So it's CL. The feather here, it means the letter E. This is the letter O. The square, the letter P. The bird here means the letter A. Then D, R, A. So they call it Cleopatra, not Cleopatra. Cleopatra. Okay? That's about the name or the cartouche for the Queen Cleopatra. Okay? Where is the king? Where is the god? And why that's the king? Okay? So where is the king here? This one. Why is the king? And this is king. Okay? Then the most important thing to know that's the king. So each king in the ancient Egyptian history has 2 cartouches, like you see here. Each queen, 1 cartouche. Why there is 2 cartouches for the kings? Because the first one with the king born. So this is the bird's name. The second one when the king will be throne. So this is the coronation name for the king. Okay? So that's why 2 cartouches for him. For the queen, just 1 cartouche. For the queen, just the wives for the king. We have 1 cartouche. Okay? But we will find another cartouche here. So that means this is a queen or this one. This one?
No. One on the left.
Yeah, the left?
Yeah. No. This is really good.
That's ISIS.
This is Isis, exactly. So this is Isis. So there is no cartouche for the goddess or the gods. The cartouche is just for the kings and the queens. But we will find cartouche here. The cartouche here not up to this one or this one. The cartouche here up to story because it's between 2 lines. But the cartouche here without any lines around. So like behind you, you will find a big story in hieroglyph, and they talk about the king inside it. That's why you will find the cartouche here between the hieroglyph. Okay, so the cartouche here not up to this one or this one, up to text or for story. So both of them goddesses. Both of them goddesses. The first one, as you said, this is the goddess. This is Isis. The sun disk with 2 horns. But sometimes
زعلانة عشان بتخبط على الحيط.
أنا؟ طب أنا آسف. أنا عارف صح.
حاول بقى.
لا خالص. So the first one, this is the goddess Iside. The other one, the goddess Hathor, the goddess of music. And sometimes we will find Hathor wear the same crown like here. How we can know this is Iside and this is Hathor? By the name here. When we find the chair, as I told you, the goddess Isis, the goddess of mothers, and the goddess of love. Why mothers? Because she's the first mother in the history. The first mother giving birth. And when she tried to giving birth by the chair. Okay? So when we find the chair, it means this is Isis. Okay? Hathor, sometimes you will find the crown small like that, sometimes you will find the crown big like this one. That's what we will see tomorrow in the way to our temple. By the small temple, we will find both of them, they wear the same crown. And at that time, I will ask you which one, Isis, which one, Hathor. Now you know the difference, I think. When we find what? The chair. Excellent. Another thing to know is the temple for Greek and Romans or for pharaohs. Here we will find everything from outside the wall. Outside the wall. Tomorrow in our temple we will find it carved inside, not outside like here. Here you will find details. They make details for the body, like a mouth, nose, breast, fingers, and belly. Tomorrow in our temple we will find straight and serious, like the German. Okay? Anyone German from our group? So, straight and serious affairs looks like outfits. So, here another also to know is that God or goddess, I mean goddess of fate, when we find the ant, all the gods and goddesses, they all ant like this one. And it means the key of fire. And by the other hand, they hold the staff of the power. So it means power and life. What the guy needs in his life. The life and the power to live for a long time and to govern or the lead God. So that means that the life and the other one means the power. Now we're standing in the front for the most important room in the temple, which I told you about, the Holy of the Holies, the sacred one. Okay? And this room is not allowed for any guy from outside to get inside here to pray for Isis, except two guys, the high priest and the king. Both. So, Kumuka. So, as I told you, just the king and the high priest standing in the front for that block of granite, okay, standing like that, and then they start to pray for the goddess Isis. But where is Isis? In the ancient time, they bought the secret boat, and then they bought the statue for the goddess Isis. Then they start to pray for her. After they finish the praying and make an offer, they hold the secret boat to the people outside also to pray for her and they make an offer for the poor and rich. Then they turn back to both the secret boat with the statue here. Then they close this room with the big wood door. You will find the holes here for the door originally was here. Okay? Look with me here by this wall, we can see. You will explain for me right now. That's it. Please follow me. What? The king. Why? This is the king. Make an offering, the skirt, and the cartouches. Okay. And the king make an offer here, kind of essence or the perfume in the front for lotus flower. Okay, for whom? If you still remember that situation, this is Isis. Why this is Isis? The wings, the sun disk, and the chair. Okay, in the front for her husband Osiris, and that situation when they fly back to Egypt. On top here we can see Isis feeding milk for her son Horus. And probably they feed the milk for the boys till 10 years old. Look, little boy and still feeding the milk from his mother. Everything here chiseled by the Christian because this is the most important room for the ancient Egyptian. Okay, so all the walls or everything is chiseled, the head, the arms, and the legs. Thank you.
Okay, Indian group, attack! Okay, Indian group here, please. All the Indian group here, thank you. Okay, what are the most holy place of the whole temple? What's so called the sanctuary or the holy of the holies. Supposed to be a statue of the goddess Isis, and this altar was used for sacrifices. They used to make sacrifices out of everything: bread, food, animals, birds, flowers, wine, tourists. Right. Okay, everybody? Right hand side, you can see the resurrection scene. And why Egypt had mummification, all of this technology, which says that the bones.
مساء الخير. مساء الخير. مساء النور.
They move it from the original island, they move it like that. Just the front. Then, next to it, we see the symbol of Sad-el Ali that is off. Music. That's why when you visit the temple, you will find some figures. For people, they make an offer. Something like a car or something like a bronze, offering for the Okay. Next to it, we can see which we call Trajan Hill.
So can you see here, this is Saturday,
one of the Romans emperor. He built the temple for the goddess Isis, but he died before the temple. That's why you will find the wall outside, not flat, and inside that temple you will find just one wall with figures, the others without anything, empty. He built that temple with 14 pillars. Why 14 pillars? Osiris and the provinces of Egypt, 40. He made the temple without ceiling. Why without ceiling? Look with me over there, you will find some trees and some pillars under the water. This is the original one. All the island under the water. So Egypt sent to UNESCO to move the temple to here. They make a bridge from there to here, and then they cut the temple into pieces. Then they prepared the new island here for the temple, and then they rebuilt the temple here in 8 years. They start 1 year after they finish the high dam, okay? The high dam behind this island, of course, to make a control for the water, okay? To be easy for them to move the temple to here. Okay, they start in 1972 till 1980. They moved the temple into pieces and rebuilt, like you see here, everything. The cement or the concrete, like you see for the damage process.